Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. Third time today. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 1000 BC. The album, only on KTEL and iTunes. Dad AF. Rock on gold, just Rhiannon rings like a bell through the night. And all right, let's get right into this video, shall we? Today's video is about, well, this video from today is about what's gonna happen next with James Charles, Tati Westbrook, Jeffree Star, Nikita Dragun, Gabriel Zamora, this whole beauty industry. Shane Dawson, is he gonna be part of what's happened next? And all this, because I have some thoughts, and I have to tell you, I was shook last night by something that I found, which is really the purpose that I'm making this video, because I want to talk about what I found, but which a lot of people are going to be like, okay, this is totally crazy, this is whatever, okay? But if you're somebody like me and you watch my vlogs, you know, okay? I believe a lot in spiritualism, and what I mean by spiritualism is I believe a lot in like psychic mediums and tarot card readings, and listen, I believe in everything. I believe in aliens and UFOs. I believe in Loch Ness Monster and Bigfoot and all that. I believe in everything, okay? I listen to that Coast to Coast AM, and they're always like, yes, red card line, Coast to Coast AM. Hi, this is Darlene, and I just want to tell you I was calling from Oklahoma. Well, hi, Darlene, how are you doing? I'm good, how are you doing? Well, anyway, I had just gotten home the other day, and I was sitting on my back porch, and my husband, Bud, he was inside with his friend. They were watching a football game. Well, anyway, I was on the phone with my friend, Janelle, and Janelle and I were talking, and I was drinking me a Bud Light, and we were sitting out there, and I was having me a bologna sandwich and a Bud Light, and I swear to God, I told my friend Janelle, I said, I cannot believe it. This alien ship, it landed right there in the cornfield. I could not believe it. And then right out of the cornfield, this 7-foot-tall alien, they call him a gray. He was gray, but he looked a little bit green, but he had the big eyes and everything like that. But he had a cowboy hat on. He stepped out of that cornfield. He said to me, how you do, darling? I said, I do know my name, oh my Lord. So anyway, y'all listen to Coast to Coast AM. Oh my God. Okay. So I believe in all kinds of conspiracy theories, but I don't know that this is a conspiracy theory. Although there are a lot of conspiracy theories going around. One of the things that I caught in Gabriel Zamora's video yesterday that I thought was very, very interesting that I haven't really heard a lot of other people talk about, so I do want to talk about this, is because this video is specifically about what do we think is going to happen next. And I want you guys to really sound off in the comment sections. You guys, first of all, if you're new to my channel, you've just subscribed recently, thank you so much. I have 5 YouTube channels because I love to make videos, okay? I have a vlog channel where I vlog every night for an hour. It's literally like a podcast. People just listen to it while they're getting ready, cleaning the house, all kinds of stuff. So anyway, but I love to make YouTube videos, and all the new subscribers, you guys, it just means the world to me, so thank you so much. And I really would like you guys to sound off in the comment section below and have a conversation to see what you think is going to happen next. And I just like to put out my 2 cents and then have you guys have a conversation. I really, really enjoy reading that. And in fact, maybe I'll do a follow-up video and pick some of the comments out from underneath there and like respond to them and what I think. So anyway, because I think we're not done. You guys, this is kind of taking a lull a little bit, but I think part of the reason is that this week, it happened over the weekend, you know, and everybody was off of work and all this stuff was going on and everybody was just kind of laying around. We were watching this. People were really watching this as entertainment, which I said in my video yesterday was kind of sad, but that's the reality of what was going on. But on Monday, everybody went back to school, everybody went back to work, and so there's been kind of a lull in what's been going on. But I have a feeling this lull is not for long. And I am kind of feeling to myself that like maybe Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to see something huge come out, okay? I don't know what it is. James Charles has stayed too quiet. I have to believe that he is going to come out. And I don't believe that he's going to come out and just do some pathetic apology. He already did that, right? So he's not going to come out and do it again. Because we saw how that affected Laura and Manny, and nobody wanted to hear it. And they took a lot of time off social media. I think James is going to come out and he's going to do some kind of tell-all. I really, really do. But does that mean that that will include Tati? Does that mean that that will include Jeffree Star? Does that mean that will include Shane Dawson? Does that mean that, because I don't know that James knows that much about Shane. Who else? Nikita, Gabriel? Who's going to be pulled into this? Laura, Manny? Could they still be, you know, could there be stuff about them that's going to come out? It's very, very interesting what's going to happen, and I really believe that nobody is safe in the beauty industry community right now. My gut has been telling me the last couple days that I felt like the pendulum was going to switch back the other way towards Jeffree Star, and, you know, that there was going to be a lot of stuff coming out about Jeffree Star, which there is, and a lot of people seem to be kind of like excusing that away, and maybe we'll talk about that in a couple days. I don't know. I want to kind of see how that whole situation unfolds. But I was tagged in this thing on Instagram last night, right? And I could not believe what I was tagged in. Woo! Shook, you guys. Okay. Now, I just went and looked because they tagged James Charles and everybody in it. They tagged Tati, whoever did this, tagged all the drama channels, Rich Lux, me, everybody else. And I went in there and I was like, why is nobody talking about this? Okay, so what it is it was a video from a couple days ago. It was actually a video dated April 30th of 2019, okay? And it is long before any of this stuff happened. And it was a YouTuber, and his name is Aphrodite. He will be the first link I put underneath there. I will link this specific video, and you guys can go watch it. But they had just put a clip on Instagram, right? When I tell you that I watched this video and I was like, I couldn't believe it, you guys. First of all, I watched the clip that they put on Instagram. Then I went and I, saw this. And then I reached out to him. So he and I have been talking a little bit in DMs because I just was like completely floored. So the video is called James Charles Tour Canceled, and it was from April 30th. Long before Tati's video, long before any of this kind of stuff comes out, right? You guys, he literally predicts exactly, I mean to tell you exactly what happens. He goes in there and he talks about this like woman figure that's gonna come and she's gonna she's gonna affect James and she's gonna like sabotage his career and then he's gonna be completely exposed. He goes in and at one point he turns over the cards. He's like, oh no, like I saw that coming. He goes, there's gonna be a huge scandal. There's gonna be a huge scandal. And he goes in and he talks that it's very calculated and the whole thing. It's very, very interesting. He said the tour will be affected, but about the venues. And he goes in and he talks about all of these venues and they're being affected, which I talked about that with my tour situation being canceled, but I was just speculating when I said that he's going to have to cancel his tour. This was before any of the information came out, okay? At the end of the video, what was most interesting, when you watch the whole video and you see that he is literally like 96, 97% correct on this tarot reading about how everything turned out. Not to mention, okay, this guy is real fun to watch. He just is. And it's like 96, 97% accurate of what happened. He posted this video before, you guys. I was shook watching it, okay? So then, at the end of it, he says, James Charles will be vindicated. He was like, it will come out and that James Charles will be vindicated in this whole situation. So I reached out to him and we're talking and I'm like, hey, could you tell me what you think is going to happen next? Do you think Tati is going to be affected by this? Do you think Jeffree Star is going to be affected by this? Shane Dawson, like, what do you think is going to happen next? And he goes, well, funny that you should ask because I'm doing a video tomorrow about Tati Westbrook and what's next for her. So he posted a video today. I cannot believe, you guys, that this dude has not gotten 1 million views on his videos. I mean, when I watched this video, I was literally just like, faint, 1 million faints. Y'all know I asked him for a reading. You better bet. I ain't putting no money in the custard and saving it for my reading with him, but I was like, can I get a private reading, please? So anyway, he posted a video today, and it was called Tati Being Sabotaged. Now, I don't know if this is true, what he said in the video, because it hasn't happened yet, okay? But based on, and he's got videos up there about Tana Mojo, he's got videos up there about Jeffree Star, he covers a lot of major YouTubers and things that are happening with them. And when I went in and I started watching these videos, I was like, damn, like he is correct about like almost all of these things. Like it is, you guys, it is surreal, okay? Surreal how much that he's correct about this stuff. So he goes in and he talks about Tati, and he talks about how she's like being targeted right now, and that there's going to be a lot of stuff that comes out about her, but it's not going to be about anything to do with YouTube. It's going to be about her business, about Halo Beauty, and that somebody's going to come out and that they're going to expose something about business transactions that she supposedly has already made. This is all based on a tarot card reading. Don't chew me up for it, okay? I'm just telling you. So anyway, that it's going to be something exposed about Halo Beauty, about some business transaction that went bad, and that she's already made up for it personally, but this person's going to expose her anyway. The other thing that he said in there that was interesting was that he goes in and he talks about how there's going to be some leakage of information about Tati from somebody that she trusted, and he goes, it's people that she's had over to her house or that she's gone over to their house. And he's like, she talks a lot about going over to people's houses in her videos. It's one of those people that they've either like leaked information out in exchange for other people, and he insinuates James Charles, right? And he's like, James Charles has loose lips. We know that. he's like, I think James has leaked out a lot of information about Tati that she's not aware has been leaked out, and that information is going to come out. He also says that Tati will end up being vindicated in this whole situation. But then he goes in and he talks about how they're going to expose other personal information about Tati as well. Now, I'll let you guys go watch that video and see what he has to say about that, because I don't want to speak to that on my channel. But it's interesting coming from a tarot card reading what he says, and it's very, very sad. It's a lot of her personal life stuff. And what he was saying, though, you know, it really got me thinking that, you know, Tati, by making this video, I have to believe that really that she thought she was going to get a lot of negative reaction from this whole situation, and she just didn't. But, you know, he keeps on saying this reading. He says that she has a target on her back. She has a target on her back. She does. And he says in this video specifically that there are a lot of people working behind the scenes trying to get revenge that are very, very calculated, and that it may not be who she expects it to be. I was like, what is going on? My God, this is like a Lifetime movie. Like, this is too much, right? And then I pull back, and I'm like, but these are real people, like I said yesterday in my video. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens next. You know, I just wish that all these people could just sit in a room. Listen, I've said this for a long time, okay? Can we have, like, a season reunion, like, on The Real Housewives? Oh, my God. Y'all seen Nene Leakes and The Real Housewives of Atlanta? I've always been a Nene Leakes fan, but she was so mean in that reunion. But anyway, I've always said that we should do a reunion of all the beauty influencers in a room, and then including Raw Beauty Christie, who shouted me out in the video yesterday. Oh my God. I made 17 magazine as a source, and then Raw Beauty Christie, honey, it's not that hard. Girl, she's trying to flip a fan. I mean, it's just not that hard. What can you do, honey? What? So anyway, when we do our collab, which we're going to do, and when I interview Raw Beauty Christie this year, putting that out there, I'll teach you how to do a fan flip. That will be the first thing we do. So anyway, she shouted me out. But let's have them all in a room, and let's do a reunion, and let's just hash it all out. It could be 10. I will host the reunion show. Y'all can scream and yell at me all day long. There are a lot of people out there that don't like me anyway, and I don't really care, okay? So anyway, yeah, I think that's what needs to happen. But what do you guys think is going to be next? You know, James is at some point going to speak out, and when he does, I mean, he's either going to just say really, come out and do something very light and then just kind of fade off for a while, which that is not good for him, because 6 months down the road, people are not going to forget. It's going to, I mean, literally, they're just going to pick up right where it left off. They're going to be like, well, he didn't talk for 6 months. It happened to Manny and Laura, okay? He needs to just come back and start addressing this stuff and talking about it. That's what I think is best for him. The second thing, if he does that, I think he's going to stir up a lot of stuff. I do think that James will tell some truths on some things. And I think there's a lot of conversations going on behind the scenes that we are not privy to right now. I think there's a lot of conversations. And I think that all these beauty influencers are very, very closely watching exactly what's going on with all of this, and really not wanting everybody else to think that they're watching very closely what's going on. But I have to believe that they are. So it's going to be interesting. What do you guys think is going to happen next? Do you think that Tati is going to receive from backlash from this? Do you think that James is going to come out and do a statement? Do you think Jeffrey, Shane, Nikita, Gabriel, all these people, do you think they're going to be dragged into the middle of this controversy? What do you think is going to happen next? Let me know. Put it in the comment section below. Like I always say, keep it classy, be kind, be compassionate. We can have a conversation without hurting somebody's feelings and without, listen, a lot of times when we say things in a real negative way, people miss the message because all they see is the negativity. Put your statement, put your opinions down there below. But like I said, be classy. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.